What up, y'all? So today's video is going to be the next installment, all professional sounding and shit, the next installment of my top 5 series. TBH, I was going to do palettes next, but then a few videos ago I went on a little rant, little tangent, had a little moment, because I am sick and tired of cosmetic companies not catering to the pasty pirates of the world, you and me. Fair girls. They're just like, screw you, fair girls sitting over there blending in with the white walls. I don't give two fucks about you. However, if you're somebody like me and you like a very prominent highlight, like a very white, bright highlight, because that's what I like, because it makes me look very awake. Sometimes I don't get that much sleep. You know what I'm saying? And you know me, you know I am concealer obsessed, and I have found a slew of concealers that are good for highlighting fair skin, and that's what I'm going to show to you guys right now. I will say though, I do only have one drugstore concealer, and I am totes sorry about that, but if you know makeup, you know that the drugstore does not get down with fair shit. Like, they just don't care about fair people at all whatsoever, is what it seems, is what I get. That's just how I feel. Okay, let's get into it. First on the list, I will start with the one drugstore concealer that I do have, and that is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This, you can order this online. I get this at a local wig shop. This is a very, very good, this is the color Porcelain, BT dubs, obvi. You're either going to be fair or you're going to be porcelain, one or the two. So this is, I found, is really good if you are somebody who is of a fair skin tone and you're a warm undertone. This looks so good on fair skin that's warm. Do you know what I mean? Like, not pink undertone, but warm undertone. This is a warm tone concealer, and it doesn't look as bright. Like, when you look at it, when I very first went to buy this, I was like, there's no fucking way that that's going to highlight me, because if you look at the bottle, it basically looks like my skin color. But once you get it on your skin and blend it out, it is actually very brightening. The one thing I do not like about this concealer though is that I feel like when I put it on, so I squeeze it out of its little tube and then I put it on, when I go to blend it out, it leaves like weird little chunks on my skin. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the concealer like going bad or what the dilly, but I mean, this one's like a fairly new one that I just bought. I don't know if it's because of the heat or what the deal is, but that's why I don't wear this one very often, even though I really, really love it. I feel like I have to sit there and like pick chunks off my skin, and it's really fucking weird, and it kind of freaks me out a little. But even with that being said, I still do wear it because it's like uber light. Obvi. Oh, I just want to mention too, these concealers highlight me in the dead of the winter. I know I have like a little bit of color, like my back is like 8 shades darker than my face right now because my back's always to the sun, because I don't want, you know, anything happening to my moneymaker. So back always towards the sun, and lots of SPF up here. But this can highlight me in the dead of winter when I am at my fairest. If in case you were curious, when I am at my fairest, I am between an NC15 and NC20 and MAC. I'm like an NC17. So there's that, just for reference. Okay, moving on. The next one I have on the list is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisicover Concealer in the color Y21. This is also the yellow tone concealer. This thing is like borderline white. I freaking love the color of this, but I just don't like this concealer. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's too thin or what the deal is, but I really just don't care for it. I don't care for the formula, which sucks because look, it's so freaking bright, like so bright, and it looks so bright under your eyes. But there's just something about it I don't like, and I really can't put my finger on it. That's another thing too. Even though some of these concealers might be concealers that I don't necessarily care for, it doesn't mean that you guys won't care for them too, you know what I mean? So I really don't care for the formula of this, but you guys might think it's bomb. So I would definitely give it a try. If you don't want to shell out the money for it, go to Sephora and test it out first, get a sample of it first. So this one, Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer in the color Y21. So bright, girl, so bright. I don't know what it is about the formula. I don't know. Okay, next up on the list is a total cult favorite of all pasty girls worldwide, and that is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Chantilly Lace and a pretty face. Okay. So this is the NARS concealer in the color Chantilly. I think the reason why this one is so popular is because it is a very neutral tone concealer. So this can look, even if you are very, very fair, it can still highlight you because it's such a neutral undertone, if that makes sense, because it's not too pink and it's not too yellow. It's like the perfect neutral, and it can highlight me like in the dead of winter when I am the whitest of whitey forwards, like white girl, hashtag white girl. Yeah, so this one, I really like the formula of this. I just don't use it as much because I have a lot of fine lines under my eyes. This one can tend to make my under eyes, I don't know why they call it radiant creamy, because I don't feel it's all that hydrating. It kind of feels like cement, TBH. I will wear this sometimes though, because it lasts for fucking ever under your eyes. If I am like going out or like going to the club or whatever the fuck you want to call it, if I'm doing something along the lines of that, where I'm going to be in like a bar or a club scene, or, you know, like at a show or something like that, this is what I will wear because it lasts so freaking long, so long on my skin. So NARS Radiant Creamy and Chantilly is number 3. Number 4 is one of my all-time favorite concealers, and that, look, you can tell it's my favorite. The package is completely worn off and fucked because I use it so much, and that I'm gonna have trouble even squeezing it out here. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in the color Light. When I first saw this concealer, I was like, there's no way that's gonna highlight me. Because as you guys know, I work at Ulta, so when I very first swatched this on my hand, which BT Dubs was in the dead of winter, not right now. I do have like a hair bit of color on me right now. I'm like off-white. When I swatched this in the dead of winter, I was like, there's no way that's going to highlight. And even right here, it doesn't really look like it's going to highlight that much, but when you blend it out, it's almost like it gets brighter the more you blend it, which it same goes for the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Like, it seems like once you blend it out, it starts to lighten up. I know that sounds fucking weird, but I swear, that's what it does. So the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in the color Light, all-time fave, one of my all-time favorite concealers as far as consistency, as far as like if you're somebody that has a lot of fine lines under your eyes, I would definitely try this out because it's very moisturizing. A lot of people don't like it because they think it's too cakey, but you have to know how to use it right. You have to use the teeniest little like grape nut size amount, and it's amazing. Balada is amazing. So there's that one. So the last one up, which BT Dubs, I do have like kind of a runner up, which isn't technically a concealer, but I wanted to show it to you guys in case, because these are all high-end concealers and they all range from, you know, $20 to $30. Maybe you're somebody that can't really afford that. I do have an alternative for all you little pasty girls out there for concealer, for highlighting under your eyes. That's not technically a concealer, but it can be used as a concealer. Okay, continuing on. The next one and last one on the list is, this is fairly new on the market, and thank you, little baby Jesus, to Kat Von D for coming out with concealers light enough for fair skin. There is a huge fair shade range in this concealer. This one, okay, let me swatch this one. This one's the lightest one on the list. It's just a hair lighter than what the Makeup Forever one was, but this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the color Light 1 Neutral. If you guys follow me, then you know I had actually started out with Light 9 Neutral, which can highlight me right now. It's only about a shade lighter than my skin tone right now, but I went ahead and got this one because I knew during the winter time that one was just not going to cut it for as bright of a highlight as I want. So this is Light 1 Neutral. Consistency is amazing, coverage is amazing, wearability is amazing, and hallelujah, hallelujah, Kat Von D fucking came out with a white concealer. Like, thank you to the Kat Von D makeup gods, because somebody fucking got it right. Because there are some of those of you out there who are a little too pasty for pasty. You're like the pastiest of pasty. You're albino in a shell. Why are you in a shell? I don't know. Maybe you look like an eggshell. Who knows? There's a white concealer. I got this one not because I necessarily need a white concealer to highlight in the winter, because I'm very fair in the winter, like NC15, but I'm not like the most fair. Like, there are tons of people out there who are way fairer than I am. So I got this one to actually mix with other concealers. That way I could use certain concealers that I wanted to use and still have them be brightening. So this one is in the color Whiteout, and formula, everything, amazing. It's so good. Like, thank God somebody came out with a fucking white concealer. Okay, then last up on the list is something that I stumbled across on Amazon. I had actually heard the Taylor during her 15 days of foundation mention this foundation being like way too light for her. And this is the Mehron Celebra HD Pro HD Cream Foundation in the color Light 1 LT1. That's a long name. So this, basically what this is a cream foundation. It is very hydrating, and obviously I can't use it for a cream foundation because it's way too white, but I've actually been using it as a highlighting concealer. So if you are somebody that is the fairest of the fair, because as you can tell, this one's even lighter than the Kat Von D Light 1, and oh, bonus points, this is $8 on Amazon, and you get all that. If you're just using it under your eyes and you have all that and it's $8, like hello. So this one, and it works beautifully under your eyes. Like, it looks very clean and natural. It doesn't crease as long as you set it. It works amazingly as far as using it as an under eye concealer, which is what I've been doing. It's too bright for me to use now because, as I said, I'm like off-white from the sun. But it's still really, really good, and it looks amazing under your eyes. Like, I like it better than this. I thought because it's a cream foundation, it's going to be like super hella cakey and thick, and it's actually not. It's actually really moisturizing, and it makes your under eyes look flawless. So I might even get just like a shade darker color just so I can use it right now because I like it that much. So that is it. This is the range right here. If you guys know of any like super brightening concealers, if you are a pasty pirate like myself and you know of any concealers that are super brightening that I didn't mention, then go ahead and leave them below. As far as like high-end concealers on the market, I have about every single one of them. And these I feel like are the brightest of the bright of all those. I have the Becca one, the Smashbox one, the Urban Decay one, the, you know, just all of them. I have all of them. I feel like I have every single one by every single brand. And these are the brightest ones. So that is what's up. I just realized that I totally didn't even tell you the price of any of them, so I would definitely leave links for the concealers below. I will leave the prices below, and just in case you guys are curious, formula wise, as far as my favorites go, these two right here are my absolute all-time favorites. So the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye and the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer, formula-wise, are my favorites of all these. Another runner-up, though, is definitely the Tarte Shape Tape. Let me swatch that one, too. This one's a really good one, too. I just seen it sitting here and totally forgot about it. So that one's the Tarte Shape Tape, so that one's even brighter than what, like, the, what is it called? LA Girl Pro Conceal, that's what it's called. So this one's a good one too, so just to throw that in there. But as far as brightness goes, like these 5, 6, 7, you know, are what I found to be the brightest and the best for highlighting fair skin. So that is it. That is what's up. As I said, I will leave prices to the concealers and links to the concealers in case you guys want to purchase them. The links that I leave below are affiliate links. I'm affiliated with Magic Links, and I do make like a 1% commission if you buy them, just to throw that out there, because you guys know I'm always totally honest with you. So that is what's up. That's it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any like brightening concealers that you know of, or if anybody else makes a white concealer that you know of. Hit a bitch up. Let me know in the comments. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you have not. Follow me on all my social media here, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace.